Lisa Clark, and this is Sassy the Cat Part 2. And this is where we left off from Part 1. And I will be continuing using the Pan Pastels. These are them. And you're going to see here in this picture, you can see I don't worry about cross-contamination of colors because it really doesn't matter. About the only one I really worry about is the white, and occasionally I will wipe the white out with a soft rag, or Viva paper towel works well too. So anyway, here we go. This is about the point where I decided 100% I'm going to attempt this with all pans. So I am starting to layer down. I will say normally if you are going to use Pan Pastels and then you want to use pencils for detail work, I would tell you you only want a light layer of the Pan Pastels. Otherwise, it just doesn't take the pencil very well. It's a little bit more of an effort. But I had decided I'm going to do this all in pans. So I'm not really worried about the layers and the heaviness that I'm using these Pan Pastels to lay it down on this paper. Normally, I would be very, very light-handed, soft touch with a soft layer of pans. But like I said, not worried about it because I'm going to do this whole thing with the pans. So yeah, we'll see. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's a nice soft effect with these Pan Pastels. The pigment is amazing. This reference photo is mine. I took this picture of Sassy. And I will tell you, her coloring, I don't have that color of pan. Even though I do have the set of, I believe it's 20. You're going to have to mix them. Just like paint, you're going to have to mix them to get that color that you want to achieve. And I will tell you, I go back and forth and back and forth. I am my worst enemy as far as keeping an eye on that reference. Sorry about that. Keeping an eye on that reference photo to see where the markings are, what the shading color is, if it's a dark shade or is it light shade. And I do play with it a lot, and that's okay. And that's the other great thing about Pan Pastels. You can change direction. You can go right over it with a different color and it will achieve it just fine for you. So yeah, keep that in mind. It's not like set in stone. It's not going to be something that you can't change if you don't like it. I change my direction all the time when I'm using pans. I get ahead of myself sometimes and I have to back off and reassess. And mostly what you're going to want to look for in your reference photo, it's not so much the details. You want to look for the lights and the darks. And you can see here, I'm not placing that nose correct. So I'm going to have to go back through there and change it up. No problem. It will let you do it. It's the great thing about Pan Pastels. It'll let you change direction. It'll let you put a whole different color down. About the only thing that would be difficult is if I wanted to go white right there where I'm laying the black down. That's never going to be white again. It just can't happen. But you can lay it. You can lighten that black up for sure, but you're never going to get a white out of that black again. That's about the only thing I can tell you. And if you want to call that a negative, call it a negative. But other than that, very forgiving. And you'll see me later on in another video where I lighten up the bridge of this sassy cat's nose quite a bit. I will lighten her up. And it's possible to do that. You can totally do that. Just pay attention to your reference photos. Pay attention to the lights and the darks. And all the rest will come together for you. I try to take it apart. I'm not painting a nose. I am painting lights and darks. Different shades. So don't ever think, oh, I made a mistake. Nope. If it's a mistake, okay, move on. Work with it. Go over it. Go do something else with it. That's the wonderful thing about art. It's your perspective. It's how you see it. It's what you're seeing. It's your perspective. So just hang in there. You got this. I am using a lighter touch here on the edge of the sponge of the soft tool. Just trying to play with the colors and get the effect that I'm looking for. I mean, I don't know. There's no right or wrong, you know. It's just to dive in and try it. You're going to surprise yourself. I was intimidated by Pan Pastels at first, just because, you know, they're more of expensive material than a lot of other materials are. But what an investment. Let me tell you what, these things have lasted me for years. I think I've had this set for probably eight years or so. And I still got plenty of pan pastel left in each container. About the only one I can see that I'm really using more of is probably the white. Yeah, give me your opinions. What do you think? Have you used your pans? Do you like them? Are you on the fence? Do you not like them? I mean, you know, to let me know. Leave a comment. Tell me what you're thinking, how you're feeling about this whole attempt of using pan pastels for the entire cat. First time I'm doing that, so I love art. It's just so much fun. At any rate, this is the end of part 2 of Sassy the cat. And you're going to see this cat really morph into different colors as we go along. I hope you're enjoying it. Hit that like button, subscribe, share my video, and have a great rest of the day. Bye.